What's up, my warriors? It's your Goku. So we are just... Alright, I'm going to be real with you. This is going to be a video where I just want to get things off my chest. You can call this a rant or whatever you want. I'll most likely title it as a rant because this is pretty much what it's going to be right now. There's just been a lot of things with these KOEI games that I've just been wanting to... let me rephrase that. It's not mostly just... It's two games in particular that have me ranting, and it's not because the games themselves are bad, it's just due to the fact that they've been really messing up on the DLC and everything in these games, and that's really been upsetting me. So let me just start with the one out of the gate, which I'll probably have some gameplay of as we're talking about this. So I'm pretty much going to be talking about first is the Dynasty Warriors 9 stuff. So this one's probably going to be a little bit more on the quicker side than it is going to be Warriors Orochi 4, because that game, although it's fun, there's a lot of issues that I want to discuss about it, and now that I'm trying to say this as much as I can. Alright, let me say this before, and then I'll just get to it so I don't milk this. I love these games. Dynasty Warriors 9, I know it gets a lot of hate, but I, for one, actually do enjoy the game. It is very fun to me, especially when you actually play it with co-op now. It's a very fun game. Warriors Orochi 4, yes, very fun. I was so excited to get you. If you all were watching my channel for the past few months before the game came out, you knew that I was doing so many hype videos over it with Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate. I was hyped for it, and when I started playing it, yes, I was still 100% hyped and all of that. The game is fun. I love both of these games, not equally. Warriors Orochi 4 has a little bit more than Dynasty Warriors 9 for me, but I don't hate any of these games. Either of these games are not as bad as... Well, no, that's just personal opinion. Let me say that. My opinion, I like both the games. Leave it at that. So the thing that I want to get off my chest is the fact that the DLCs have been such... They've been making so many bad decisions with these DLCs lately, with the games of Dynasty Warriors 9 and Warriors Orochi 4. Now, the reason why this one for Dynasty Warriors 9 isn't going to be as bad is because this game, even though it's still like it's not the greatest Dynasty Warriors that they made, they still update this game. They've been patching and giving us so many free updates to this game. Not saying they don't for Warriors Orochi 4, but they give this game in particular so many patches and updates. They try to improve it so much, and they do. They have. The co-op, they could have definitely made us pay for that. I know for a fact they could have, but they were cool enough to at least give us the option to give us a free update and put it as a free co-op update. So I'm not going to be bashing them 100% on this. Don't get me wrong. It's just a matter of the fact that it's pretty much what it's going to be here. Recycling. They recycle so many things from the old games and then bring it back to us in a new game, and we have to pay for it. Now, what do I mean by that? Let's bring in the first DLC weapons that they brought into the Dynasty Warriors 9. Dynasty Warriors 9's first weapons were Zhonghe's claws, Wang Yi's piercers, and honestly I can't remember the last one. Oh, Zushu's hook blade. Now at the time I was like, wow, that's really cool. As soon as I first saw it, I was like, that's really cool, but then I took a step back, realized, well, why are they making us pay for this if they should have been in the game to begin with? And let's bring us over to the new DLC that was announced, and that is going to be... Now, don't get me wrong, there's one weapon in here that's actually new, but then there's two that were already a thing. Like, that's what... Hang on, because I know two of them. I know one is the new one, and then another one is Jotai's. I can't remember for the life of me what the other one was. But the new weapon that's going to be coming, the new one that's going to be coming out, it's going to be Sunjian's double-bladed, dual-wielding flame blades. So the ones he has now, like the 9-ring one, I think it's called. I can't remember off the top of my head. But then they decide to bring back Jotai's katana. Now this one in particular was what really set me off and actually got me really annoyed. Oh, Zhongfei's Cobra Pike, or whatever they call it now, or Serpent Pike. But let me just go with Jotai and why that annoyed me the most. The reason why Jotai's annoyed me the most out of every other characters is because they pretty much teased that Jotai would be using his katana in his screenshots. In his screenshot, they showed him wielding his katana with his sheath and everything. So people were led to believe, and they were really happy that, like, wow, Jotai was able to keep his weapon for the next game, even though a lot of other people are getting clones. turns out he ended up just getting a regular sword moveset, pretty much like any other who has a sword, just with a katana instead. And that's what was really annoying at first. But then what really set me off was the fact that... Okay. And then what really set me off was the fact that they decided to put in his katana as a DLC weapon. You have to pay to get the weapon that he has had since Dynasty Warriors 4. That is what really pissed me off, is that they're recycling these weapons that were in previous games, and now they're making us pay for them again. In this game, like, I don't get that. I don't see what's great about that. This game has already been... I'm not going to say it's been a massive failure, but it's definitely not been the biggest success that KOEI has ever had. That's for sure. And to do something like that where you would just recycle things and then just bring it in just for a cash grab, that is really just like a huge disappointment, in my opinion. They should literally have... What they should have done with the weapons... Now, if they were new, like they're doing with Sun Jian, I would be perfectly 100% okay with that, because it's a brand new weapon that he's getting, and the weapon looks really cool, by the way. I mean, I know it's pretty much just his weapon, and it's just two of them, but it looks, from the screenshot at least, it looks really cool. So I will give them 100% props on Sun Jian's new weapon, 100%. I think that's Sun Jian. I'm pretty sure it is, because it's his weapon there. But because I haven't really like read any like English ones, I just saw it on the Japanese Twitter. So no bashes there. 100% looking forward to that weapon. 100%. Because Sun Jian was usually pretty much a slept-on character for me. But bringing back weapons that were from the previous games now for Zhang Fei, which was really, really also another one that actually set me off. It's literally the exact same weapon, just with a different moveset again. They literally just brought back the weapon. No. Here's what they did. They had the weapon. They skinned the weapon to look like Zhang Fei's. But then they still had the same spear moveset that Zhao Yun and Ma Chao would use in the game. And now they decided to bring out the DLC, and then with a whole new moveset for Zhang Fei, with the same exact weapon there still. It looks like the exact same skin as the one he currently uses, but just with a different moveset. Like, were they either that lazy or that greedy to just put it in the game to start with? Like, that's really upsetting to me, like, that they would do that just for an easy cash grab. That's really disappointing. And let me just say one more time, this is not... If any of you are actually hyped for this and more hyped than upset, then go for it. I'm not here to argue you. You can dispute it with me, but I'm not going to, like, give you trash for it. 100%. If you guys like this idea that they're doing and you're happy you're just getting the weapons back regardless of paying for it, then go for it. I'm not... You do you. You do you, and you, like, spend your money the way you want to. I'm A-okay with that. Stupid me, because of those two swords, I'm definitely going to be getting those weapons. I'll pay for them. I don't care. The season pass, by the way, is ridiculously priced. I don't remember what the last one for the season pass was. I'm pretty sure it was, because I got the deluxe edition, but I'm pretty sure the first season pass was like, what, $20-something? And that came with 4 new characters and like new scenarios and everything. This first season pass I was actually pretty okay with, because of the new characters and all that. But I don't think they even advertised anything for this one. And this season pass 2 is ridiculously priced. I think it was literally $45 just for the season pass. Now, I'm not saying they're the only company to have done that, but that's ridiculous to have us pay. That's pretty much... You're pulling a Destiny on us right now. You're giving us an expansion on the game for the price of pretty much a brand new game. At least that's what it was back in the day. So for me, I'm not going to get the season pass, because I'm going to just choose my battles here and just, like, get what I like and what I don't like. Like, let me just say real quick, the costumes that they brought. Once again, I mentioned it during a video months back when I first introduced, like, Harna's new look and everything. I am not okay. I mean, I don't mind it, and for those of you who do like it, once again, good for you. I hate the fact that they constantly just give us DLC costumes that are pretty much just fan servicey kind of things, and they're always for the female characters. I would love to see a cool, badass looking DLC armor set for one of these characters, like Sunjian, for instance, who is on the screen right now. Hell, Dongzhuo, I'd be okay with that too. Like, I wouldn't say Xiaoyun because they did give him a new outfit for the pre-order, but like, they're wasting so much time on doing these like fan servicey DLC costumes, and it's really just like annoying to see. Like, it infuriates me. Like, you could be doing so much more to like just make the game better, which they still do. They literally just did a patch like just the other day, but like, stop with the fan service and just try to improve your game more and more. Stop trying to get the cash grab and just make your game better, which will make people want to get it again. That's what is just setting me off right now with this game. The game is actually pretty fun. Yeah, it can get a little dull from time to time. I will admit to that. It can get dull. I'm not going to ride this game's cock 24/7. But like, they got to make this game better before they can just start throwing out fan servicey stuff. Now, I know 100% this is optional stuff that you can purchase. Yes, 100%. I know that. I don't have to be purchasing it. I'm most likely not going to be purchasing those new DLC outfits for the girls. Maybe except for Guan Yinping, because Guan Yinping's waifu and waifu goals, alright? But other than that, I'm most likely not going to be getting anyone else's DLC costume. Unless one really appeals to me, which I don't think they do. But, so that'll be enough. So that's pretty much my gripe with that. They're just... it's pretty much going to be the same thing for the Warriors Orochi 4, which I'm about to get into here. But I say just make more improvements on the game and stop giving more, like... Stop, like, going for cash grab and just give us something cool. Just keep improving what this game is. Because this game had a lot of potential coming out. So many people were hyped for it. And some were skeptical, of course. I'm not saying everyone was hyped for it. Some were skeptical, but mostly people were, like, really hyped for it. Like, an open world kind of thing. Granted, everyone does that nowadays. But people were just, like, so hyped for it. And then they kind of just fell flat on the delivery. And don't get me wrong, they're updating it now and making it better. They're fixing bugs and they're adding new stuff to the game. I think, yeah, they even, like, added, like, emotes and stuff, which is, I mean, kind of cool, I guess. It's not, like, the most coolest thing in the world. You could do, like, 4 emotes and all that, but other than that, they're updating this stuff, and this stuff is free, which I'm perfectly okay with. And I'm not saying everything needs to be free, but, like, dumb outfits like that, it's just a really dumb cash grab. And the recycled weapons, it's not just a dumb cash grab, it's a disrespectful cash grab. That you're making us pay for something that was in a previous game. Alright, I'm going to sound like a broken record here, so let's just move on to Warriors Orochi 4, which is also going to kind of make me sound like a broken record, but I don't care. So, I'm going to be discussing now with Warriors Orochi 4, the DLC, especially, oh my god, Challenge Mode. Challenge Mode was the biggest waste of money that I feel I've ever spent on a KOEI game. Costumes usually would be like, meh, alright. At least I can wear these and like have some fun. There's no fun in Challenge Mode. There is absolutely none in Challenge Mode at all, in my opinion. I hate Challenge Mode to death. It's the stupidest thing in the world. The bridge melee, biggest waste of time. Like, literally, and I'll probably edit in a clip for what I did, Tetsuo, and GrowTube TV did in order to make it look both stupid and fun at the same time. We ended up making it fun by killing each other and seeing who gets the quickest kill. Like, who kills himself quicker in the game. That's how much we despised bridge melee. It was dumb. A waste of time. And then Rampage I'm not going to get too much into because I tried it once and I was like, alright, well, it just feels like the Rampage from last time. The problem with me is even though Challenge Mode, I believe, was a new thing for Warriors Orochi, it was still stupid to know that let's just make them pay for this crap that we have had in previous Warriors games. We've had it, I don't know for Samurai Warriors, but we've had it in many of the Dynasty Warriors games. And that was... They were okay. I didn't really spend a lot of time in the in those modes, in Challenge Mode and all that. I didn't really care much for it. But, that aside, it's just the fact that they make us pay for a mode that's, like, I feel like if they do this, it's gonna be DLC, because for Warriors of Orochi, everything that I have seen so far has been like let me say real quick, the legendary weapons in Warriors of Orochi 4, take a close look at them and see if they seem familiar, because they should. Those are the DLC, those are the crystal weapons that you see in Warriors of Orochi 3 Ultimate, and 3 as well. Literally, the biggest annoying thing to me when I looked at that, I was like, why? Why is that a thing? It's just so annoying that like they're literally just constantly recycling and then just saying, oh, well, let's just pay for this. Let's just make them pay for this. The problem is not that many people are going to be paying for it, KOEI. Especially when people are telling them, like YouTubers that are pretty well known for Dynasty Warriors content, they're going to be like, don't get this. And then their sales aren't going to go as well as you would hope. Another one that ended up kind of mostly frustrating me and my fear, like, because there was just so much diversity and so much you could do. Warriors of Orochi 3 Ultimate is probably still one of my top 3 favorite Warriors games right now of all time. It's still up there above Warriors of Orochi 4, which is fun. It's a fun game, but the game is just, there's not much to do after story mode. And after you unlock the stuff for your camp, there's just not enough. So it's just pretty much a roundabout of, well, what do you do after all is said and done? There's not really much left to do. Yeah, they're giving us DLC stages, which I'm not going to gripe about because those are cool. And you can get, like, some good bounty from that. Don't let me tell you, you can get some good stuff from that. I'm not going to give that DLC any crap. There you go, I gave you a clap. Good job on that one, KOEI. I'll give you a clap on that one. But just kind of wish that you guys, and probably me for asking you a little bit too much, but kind of upset that I lost my train of thought. Holy crap, my brain just literally just went. But yeah, just kind of upset that they couldn't like put in like different maps, or like maybe make a couple different maps for it. That I wasn't really too upset about. I didn't really care much about that. It's just that you played on the same maps like 20 times during the story and during the DLC stages, so it ended up just feeling like different scenario, same place. It was just a little dull right there. Because it just feels like Dynasty or Warriors of Orochi. It feels like Warriors of Orochi 4 was just like, I'm not gonna say let down. The game was fun. The story was great, but in terms of just replayability, I just don't feel it like I guess like most would. And this is someone who has played. I played the damn fighting game of Dynasty Warriors. That's how old of a fan I am from playing that. That fighting game that they made for Dynasty Warriors, the first Dynasty Warriors. I played that. I play all assortments of Warriors games, so don't think I'm just like some random person who just started jumping in and now jumping on the hate bandwagon. No. I've been doing this forever, and I've defended KOEI from a couple points when like, wow, this is actually really cool and all that, when other people are bashing it. This is literally one of my first bashings that I've done for KOEI in God knows how long. And with that, it just hurts being such a longtime fan, and a lot of you can acknowledge this. It just hurts being a longtime fan and then just like dealing with all this BS that they've been throwing with DLCs just for cash grab. It's dumb. What they have done, honestly, in terms of DLC and for DLC and free updates, I feel Dynasty Warriors 9, and this is probably a really big, like, not popular opinion. I'm aware. I'm ready to get bashed if people are disagreeing with me here. But I just feel that Dynasty Warriors 9 has had not the better game. It's not the better game, but I do feel that they, with their updates and the DLC, it's been a little bit better than Warriors of Orochi 4 has. And very unpopular opinion. I'm like I said, I'm ready for the bashing. I'm man enough to say what I would need to say and then get it all dished out back at me. I'm ready for that. I'm fine with that. But what they do, like there were so many opportunities when they could just like throw more disgusting, just catch grabby DLC at us, and then we'd be like even more pissed, and they'd say, wow, Dynasty Warriors 9 is like literally the worst game ever. But I feel with this, with their free updates and their DLC, it's honestly been grabbing me more into I've been playing. This is how, like, I guess it's me being bitter, possibly, and I'm okay with admitting I'm being just bitter. I'm fine with that. But I just feel like with the bitterness that I'm feeling with these DLCs, it makes me kind of push away from Warriors Orochi 4 and actually brought me back into Dynasty Warriors 9. Oh, if that was your plan, then bravo, you at least got me to do it. They put so much time into their other games before, and now they're falling into the game developer category where you, like, give us an incomplete game, and then you just throw so much more DLC at us just to make the game feel full, and the DLC is at times stupidly priced, and that's what really grinds my gears. I just wish that the game could be just a little bit more. No, not the games. The developers, KOEI, that they could just make, like, things that should have been in the game already that were in previous games, put them in as a free update and give us new content. Like, the DLC stages they gave us for Warriors Orochi 4, that was new content. Granted, it was the same stages over and over again that we've played for 100 times. But granted, it was like something different, it was something new, and we got good stuff out of it too. Those kinds of things I'm perfectly okay with. With Dynasty Warriors 9, they gave us 4 new characters, sort of. I mean, some of them pretty much, if not all of them, had pretty much almost cloned movesets, which I get. But they at least gave us a whole new story to each character, and I think they gave us some additional stuff with that DLC as well that I'm not 100% sure with. I'm not going to try to ride their coattails and give them with too much credit if it's not actually the truth. But they gave us new stuff with the DLC for the characters, which I was okay with in the first season pass. And then they gave us new DLC stages for Warriors Orochi 4. They just need to keep giving us new stuff and stop recycling the same damn shit that they've been giving us for the past few games. And it's like, pay money for it. Okay. I feel a little bit better. I feel slightly better now. It's just been a really big heap of disappointment within the few months with these these 2 games in particular. And it really upsets me to know that Dynasty Warriors 9 kind of has more of my attention now than Warriors Orochi 4 did. Dynasty Warriors at Empires has more of attention than both these games combined, because that game is fun. That game is fun. It still is. I still make content on it. It's still fun. It's sad that I have to go back to the old games to feel like I'm having fun, just because the 2 new games that they came out with just aren't really living up to the potential that they were hyping it up for. And it just makes it even worse when they just give us recycled content in the game and make us pay for it. That pushes people away even more. Now, that's where I'm saying I'm not going away from any of the content, because I know I've also just been giving a lot of, like, different content here and there. But I'm just trying to say right now, I'm not pushing away from Dynasty at all, or any Warriors games. I'm not pushing away from KOEI. I love the franchise. I've been a fan of it literally ever since I was a fetus. So all this is still going to be a major part for the channel and everything, and I'm going to have fun with it. I'm going to try to also maybe try to get, like, other YouTubers in here. I've definitely usually got my friends in here to play games with me and stuff. But I want to try to get more diversity in terms of not just me doing the KOEI content and with my friend, but also maybe with another YouTuber. So I'm going to try to get that. I'm going to try to reach out to some people, maybe not, if they are okay with it or not. I'll see. I'm still probably, like, the lowest known KOEI YouTuber, and I'm okay with that. So that might be like, that might back up a bit, like be like, but it's worth a shot. I want to do more with this channel, and I want to have more. What I want to do is make cool, funny, happy memories on this channel, and that's what I want to do, because I want to do things that will make me happy, that I know for a fact that'll make the people who watch these videos happy as well. So that's probably what I'm going to try to aim for. Because I've been connecting with the other YouTubers here and there. I've been trying to be like, I've been pretty much just just like try not to be like just like this lone YouTuber, because being a lone YouTuber, it can work for you, but there's always been times when other people would like branch out and meet other people. So that's what I'm trying to do at my early stage of this channel. So, and I just want to make not just cool memories with me and you guys, but also ones with the other YouTubers who also enjoy and have as much of a passion for these games as I do. So that's going to be my goal. Hopefully that will make it so these videos seem more fresh and more enjoyable. Because I alone was having fun just watching another YouTuber, his live stream, and I was just having a blast, just like commenting and like doing other things like off screen. Because I was having a competition with GrowTube TV, like I mentioned, who could kill themselves faster on the horrible bridge melee. It was a lot of fun, and I feel like that's something that would actually be pretty fun to record in terms of videos with him, other guys in general as well. I've reached out to them, they've reached back. I think it's just a matter of me just like saying like, hey, you want to just try this out maybe once, see what happens. If it does work out, cool, we could do it more. If not, not a big deal. So that's probably what I'm trying to aim for here. But my rant's done, and then I just did a little bit of an update, so I'm just going to leave it here. I'm going to try maybe do a Dynasty Warriors 9 video now, because I want to get hyped for that DLC. I know I was like, oh, it's cash grabby, but you guys looking pretty damn powerful with all that strength of 2 swords and flames. It looks great. Oh. So I'm going to leave it here. Thank you for listening to me rant on about this. I'm not going to say hopefully you all feel the same. You all can feel whatever the hell you want. Bash me for it. Agree with me on it. Do whatever you feel. But it feels very good to get this off my chest. I should probably do these more often if I really feel like the pent-up aggression that I have for these DLCs. But enough with me ranting. I'm going to end this here. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.